for March 2019, Pisces. And this is Mano Tarot. We have here the Outcast, Babalu, and Ogun. And right here we have the Prince of Cups, Pisces, Neptune, Venus. And then we have the Five of Cups, Pluto, Scorpio. And the rest of the reading right under here. Okay? This reading is all about the past. Okay? The past affecting the present, still affecting you nowadays, the present. Okay? And that's what this reading is all about. How the past still affecting the present. It might be something already on the unconscious, the subconscious. Okay? But it is happening. It could be someone that shows up during this month and is going to change dynamic. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, the first week of the month is all about what I call vacations or forced vacations. Here, it could be that you decide to take a vacation. If that's the case, make sure that you know how to manage the money. Don't spend too much money. This could also mean that you might have treatments that are expensive during this week, or that you have a hospitalization that is expensive. Okay? This is a time to be a little bit more conservative with money. Okay? This could mean also someone from your past that ends up in the hospital with a mental problem. It could be schizophrenia, whatever it is. Okay? A nervous breakdown, whatever it is. Okay? That's another possibility. I'm just, giving you possibilities. If that is the case, if you have any mental illness, just make sure that you always take your medications as well. Okay? And if you change medications, make sure that the doctor explains you what to do. For what I have read, some medications, you have to wait 7 days in order to start taking the new one. But always ask your doctor. Okay? Don't take my word. Then here we have the Queen of Cups. And this is all about remembering. This is all about nostalgia. This is all about thinking about the past. We have to, keep that in mind. That is all about the past. So you're going to be thinking about the past. What you did. For example, it could be all about promises that you broke, or the other way around. People that made promises and they broke them. It's all along that line. It's also about you looking at the mirror, looking at your feelings and your emotions. Okay? If it is someone from the past, for example, a boyfriend, your first love and things like that, it could be that he shows up or something happens and you get to hear about it, and then, that makes you think, analyze. You know what I mean? It's like something along that line. But it's thinking, analyzing. By the third week, this is all about unstable moments. Let's say that someone from the past shows up and it starts affecting you at work. It could be an old love, whatever it is, something from the past emerges and start affecting your life, your job, how you performance. It could also mean that considering this, and then this, and that we could also take under consideration that there could be that you get fired, you might get laid off, or there are cuts, meaning that if you work a specific amount of hours, those hours are cut and you start working less. Okay, more or less along that line. The last week of the month is all about secrets, things that were kept in silence, they were kept in the dark, and in some way, somehow, it emerges and affects you. Some way, somehow, the truth comes out, and it might shock you, it might expose you to a situation that you feel a little bit saddened, a little bit I think the right word would be saddened, because it's going to affect you emotionally. Okay, it could be anything. Like, for example, it could be something really, really drastic if we take under consideration Pluto, Venus, Neptune, and then Ogun card. If we take that under consideration, it could be pedophilia, incest. I'm going to like really dramatic here, so you can get an idea. But it could be sexual assault, rape. I'm going to like the extreme here of something that is shocking. Okay, opening eyes like that. It could be something that already happened. It could be that you're going through, for some reason, if you went through that experience in the past, for some reason it comes up and has to be dealt with. And if you're going to a psychologist, a psychotherapist, you know, these are things that you need to work with him or her. Okay, because it needs attention, because still is something in the past that keeps affecting you. And I'm giving you examples. It could be anything else. Not necessarily has to be that you went through that experience. It could be that someone in your family went through that and now is telling you. Or it could be that it is happening and you, for some way, somehow, you discover it. Okay? It could be that. I'm going like really dramatic here. Doesn't mean that everyone is going to have that experience. I think you're smart enough to realize that. Okay? I'm just going to the most dramatic so you can understand the dynamic of the energy that is bringing forward. It's something that has been kept a secret and emerges. Okay? And some way, somehow, it affects you. Okay? And everything is relative. Some people, they react for something that you might find stupid, insignificant, but for them, it's a little secret that is silly for you. For someone else, it could be something wow, not necessarily something so dramatic as I mentioned. Does it make sense? Okay? But this is what it's all about. And there's a lot of cups here. So it's going to be a very, 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 very emotional month for you. Okay? The emotions are going to be there. The good thing is that we have a little bit of everything except the staff. So keep that in mind. So you might feel a little bit down, no desire of doing much. You might be feeling like dragging things. You need time. Okay, don't burn the candle on both ends. Take things easy. Take this time for channel the energy in a very positive way. This is a time for example, people that are psychic, for example. They might feel a little bit of a blockage. It is time for you to analyze why you're having that blockage. It could be something closely related with your past. Okay, so investigate that aspect. Okay, I'm just giving you a little bit clues of how to apply more or less the general concept, the common denominator here. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that we can mention here, but let's leave it like that. I think that's more than enough. Here also could be broken promises that some way somehow affect you, and you're just holding it up the last week of March. Okay, whatever it is a time that you should try to speak up your feelings and emotions, find a way to channel that energy in a creative way. If you are a writer, someone along that line that likes to write songs and things like that, you might experience a blockage, for example, okay, during this time. So, you know, take a vacation, relax, take it easy, don't force it. Okay, and that's all I have for you until the next one.